What's up, everyone? You know who I am. I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw, and we're going back to the Fantastic Four, issue 67. At last, we find out what these scientists have been creating. At last, we find out what's in the cocoon and the power of him. And who is him? What is his purpose? We will find out today, won't we? And now Reed Richards is working on a way to find Allison since Allison slipped into another dimension, literally walked into a wall with someone, and Reed, using his technology, was able to find out how it happened, and also he was able to find what the device looks like in order to make it happen. So Reed's been trying to work on a way, trying to assemble this bracelet that leads them to quote-unquote nowhere. And of course they have to use safety suits because they're messing with interdimensional energies, and he doesn't want anyone else to mutate any further or do damage to anyone else. He doesn't know the effects of everything that's going on. These are also parts from Stark too, so they're combining different technologies. So as they begin to make these bracelets into the wall of nowhere, Allison and her guide are led down to this cocoon, this place of birth. And there's a boom, a warning sign as he fires his beam out, trying to kill what's ever in the cocoon. But it has powers of its own and bounce back the energy beams, stronger than ever. But Allison reaches out. With compassion and care, she reaches out to the creature, and he feels her. As he uses the earth to tangle the other one up, Allison moves towards him, her compassion guiding her as the scientists discuss what they're going to do now. Their creature is turned against them. Their world, their experiment may be over. This place they built, everything that they've built. But yet they have a plan B. A device that will shoot this creature into space, far from Earth, so they could begin their project anew. So they could build the perfect human being, quote unquote, that they could use as a puppet to rule the world. But this creature is no one's puppet. As Johnny Storm and Crystal are having a little date, a little time alone, Johnny decides to toast his own toast. It kind of surprises Crystal. They have a little smoochy, and of course, Ben Grimm and Sue show up saying that Reed has been working on this thing all night. He's sort of hit a wall. Thing is worried about Allison, but Sue whips up some pancakes. He's munching down on that. And Reed Richards emerges after 2 days of working straight. No sleep, no food, no nothing. But he's finally found a way. He's been able to duplicate these bands that go to quote-unquote nowhere. And he's anxious to use it as Ben Grimm is. As Allison wanders around, hearing the voice of this creature, saying that she is different. Her intentions are different. He could sense it as he's guiding her to him, to a cocoon where this creature is in its final stages of metamorphosis. She reaches out. He says he feels weak, alone, and helpless. And Allison says she'll stay with him. She will make sure that he's not hurt, that he's treated fairly. As Reed Richards builds these machines, this bracelet, and his thing, Johnny Storm and himself get ready, because he can only make 3 in this short time. They get ready to disappear into the wall, into this void, this dimension that leads somewhere instead of nowhere. As they jump in, they enter the same portal that Allison came out of, and they're in the Beehive, this laboratory, this place where they invented him and other technological wonders. But Reed, Johnny, and Ben Grimm are having none of that. They want to know where Allison is now, and Thing is destroying everything in his path. The soldiers realizing that they cannot beat him. He is in full rage, and he wants Allison back. He wants his lady love back, and he's willing to destroy anything in his path, while this soldier warns her about the cocoon, that it needs to be destroyed. Whatever's in there cannot be let out. But Allison feels differently. She feels it has other intentions, but he doesn't trust it as he reaches out with his gun and tries shooting it, but all it does is open the cocoon as it begins to dissolve, to fade away, and a creature, something new, shall emerge. as Ben Grimm is going to town, destroying everything in sight. Until someone talks. Someone always talks. And one of the soldiers gives away the location, the area, the door they went out of. As Johnny Storm melts his way through it, Ben and Reed following behind, looking for Allison, determined to find her. But what else will they find while looking for her? As the cocoon begins to bust open, energy flies everywhere, burying the man, and yet Allison still stands. As Ben Grimm takes a hold of her, she tries to reach out one more time to the creature, but he flies away. He has other plans, other scores to settle. And these guys have got what they came for. They got Allison, and now they need to find a way back home, as these scientists who created him are contemplating what they're going to do. How they're going to vanquish this creature of their own creation. They use the device, but it doesn't work. He's smart. He knows their tricks as he bashes in. And as the place is falling down around them, the three members of the Fantastic Four, along with Allison, find their way out. They slip through the portal as him, better known to the world as Adam Warlock, judges them. And Lee finds his creators wanting, as the whole laboratory of the scientists disappear and fade away into the ether. And what will happen the next time, we'll find out, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side, yeah.